Welcome everybody to the National iRacing League's Full Speed Friday nights presented by GMS 3D. Tonight we're at Atlanta for 130 laps. Qualifying is about underway. We got some drivers taken to the track. Here comes the 35 of Andrew Turner. Andrew onto the speedway. Through 3 and 4. Coming to pick up the green flag. Beginning his first lap of his qualifying. Right down on the red line. I don't know why Atlanta's got that double white with the red line there, but you know, it's unique to this track. Well, that will come into play later on tonight. Completing his first lap. Top of the board for Andrew Turner. Let's pick up Larry Eberhard, the number 96. Here comes Larry, completing his first lap.
New fastest lap for Turner, 31.4.
Fourth fastest for Larry. Here's Ryan Johnson. Ryan's electing to take the outside to qualify on his first lap. Ryan Johnson, 9th fastest with that first lap, but here's his burner lap right here. He's going down to the bottom of the track to put it on to put on his fast lap here. He threw away that first lap to build momentum for this lap. We'll see how that does. Yes, the first one that we followed that has done that. Below the line for qualifying.
That's a new fastest lap for Johnson, 31.4.
Johnson, top of the board. Jonathan Cusimano, number 45 entry tonight. Off of 4, completing his first lap. 12th fastest for lap 1 for Jonathan Cusimano. Jumping board with Joel Brewer. Joel Brewer is another one throwing away his first lap. We've seen that it worked for Ryan Johnson. We'll see how it does for Joel Brewer. Thirteenth fastest for lap 1 for Joel. Here he comes to complete lap 2. He elects to stay above the apron. 11th fastest for Joel Brewer. DJ Trout on deck. DJ Trout right there at on the bottom of the track. Oh, and loses control there for DJ Trout. Riding on board with Philip Schmitz. Philip Schmitz electing to not finish. We'll ride along with Sammy Harrell, new driver to the tonight. Philip Schmitz is new also. Fifth fastest for Sammy Harrell. Doesn't look like we have, well, Bo Ross on track. Thomas Myers, the number 77 Ford Mustang, World Domination Racing entry. Riding along with Thomas Myers, Bo Ross. Bo Ross 17th fastest on his first lap. Still got a minute and a half of qualifying. Ninth fastest for Bo Ross. A few drivers so far electing not to qualify. Still haven't taken a lap. Jeff Ramsdell, Cam Barnes, Jeff Radke, Richard Crane, Charles Van. Shit. Actually, we're going to bring him up. Hey, Charles, you got a copy?
Yes.
All right. I just need to know, how do you pronounce your last name?
Oh, it's Van Scoik.
Van Scoik. Okay, I appreciate that. I'm going to put you back with your team. I just needed, I didn't want to ruin it tonight.
All right. Thanks, man.
Yes, that is Charles Van Scoik, new driver tonight. Corey Saul also electing not to qualify. Philip Schmidt started to qualify and decided better of it. Dalton McKinney and Arabia Caton did not qualify. Well, as we wrap up qualifying. All right, we got our starting grid. We got Ryan Matthew Johnson, Matthew Wheeler making up row 1, row 2, Kevin Droney and Andrew Turner. New driver, Sammy Harrell and Johnny Williams making up row 3. Good qualifying lap for Johnny Williams. Anderson and Jonathan Herbert making up row 4. Row 5, Bo Ross, DJ Trout, Keith Fonseca and Joe Turco making up row 6. Wow. Luke Smith and Jonathan Cusimano start row 4. Luke Smith, last week's race winner, will be getting an EOL. Row 8, Joel Brewer, Kevin Bernheimer, Joshua McKinney, and Larry Eberhard making up row 9. Row 20, Charles Van Scoik and Dalton McKinney. Philip Schmitz and Corey Stahl make up row 11. Cam Barnes, Jeff Radke, row 12. Row 13, Jeff Ramsdell, Michael Gitchell. He will not be participating with us tonight as far as I can tell. He messaged me right before a few minutes ago and said that he had a work emergency, so I don't think he's going to be participating tonight. Richard Crane and Arabia Caton make up row 14, starting shotgun on the field. Well, they're gridding up. Tonight's race is 130 laps.
Air temp is 86 Fahrenheit.
Fix something here so we don't get to hear that message all the time.
Stay behind.
There we go. Jonathan Herbert got Tammy Lee Martin in the chat, rooting him on. Like we mentioned earlier, Luke Smith, last week's race winner, will be starting in the back of the pack. Our outside pole sitter also, Matthew Wheeler, will be going to the back of the pack. It's not such a bad thing here at Atlanta. You just don't want to get caught a lap down. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to go green this time by. Pace car drops off. Ryan Johnson revving them up. And they're off. Green, green, green. Green flag is out. Good start out and outside there by Andrew Turner. He has no help, though. Big gap between Kevin Gironi and the 42 of Sammy Harrell. Now, drivers, they cannot get their right side tires. Left side tires can touch that, go below that double white line. I'm going to call it the red line tonight because it's red with 2 white lines. But their right side tires must not go underneath that line. We'll see that tonight. And we got Larry Eberhard. Let's see what happened. Cars checked up on that outside lane. 2 cars get into each other. Jonathan Cusimano and I think Philip Schmitz. And Larry Eberhard was the innocent bystander. So we didn't make it to lap 1 on that. Hopefully them drivers are able to get that fixed. We'll see what's going on here. There's some damaged cars. Jeff Ramsdell, Richard Crane, Philip Schmitz, Charles Van Scoik, Larry Eberhardt, Jeff Radke all on pit lane. Some just getting fuel, some electing to get some damage fixed. Ryan Johnson, your race leader. Kevin Droney sitting there in second place. Anderson, and the number 99 last night's race winner. Luke Smith, he got the EOL from winning last week's race, and he has already moved up to 16th spot. April Orth in the chat, rooting for Tiny Horse. As always, he's right up front. The only car that leads more than him in a lot of races is the pace car. Jonathan Cusimano still on pit lane, getting some damage repaired. Lights are off on the pace car. Means we're going to go green this time by. Pace car drops off. And they're off. A lot of dicing going on back here. You got Joel Brewer, Jonathan Herbert, and TJ Trout all mixing it up, starting to double up. You'll see that happen shortly. Kevin Bernheimer and Dalton McKinney. McKinney finished second last night. Here comes Patrick Anderson on that outside, getting that outside lane going up front. He doesn't have any help yet. Jonathan Herbert is coming to join him on that outside lane. Little bobble there by Keith Fonseca, and Anderson drops down. Finds a spot and he drops down. Back here, these guys seem to be content on just riding. Here's Kevin Bernheimer and Luke Smith. Here's a battle here for 12th. It's going to be a lot of gamesmanship going on. These guys back here are probably not looking to be racing this early. It's 130 laps tonight and only one fast repair. Here's your up front. These guys have single filed out. 11-car breakaway. These guys have. These guys have about a 2-second lead on Luke Smith, Matthew Wheeler, Philip Schmitz here. These guys are just looking to be riding. I think they're not wanting to be mixing it up, but they're double file while the front group has single filed up. These guys aren't mixing it up either, and they're able to put more pace on. They're putting down faster laps, so they're just opening up the gap. These guys are 2x2. It's not what you want to be. You don't want to be double wide. You're losing ground to the leaders. The stage break is at lap 50 tonight. Too wide. It looks like Larry Eberhard into the wall. Little scrape there. Philip Schmitz leading this lane. He's number 25 on our scoring monitor, but he is number 42 on his car. Just to be aware of that tonight. That's not going to be confusing at all. Here's up front. These guys are starting to mix it up a little bit. DJ Trout on trying to get that outside lane moving. Here comes Patrick Anderson. Jumping up there in front of him, trying to march to the front. They got 4 cars out there. They might be able to make something happen. Ryan Peterson rooting on Jonathan Herbert. Jonathan Herbert in the 26 in the back of this pack. He's got a good run going tonight. No, he's running in 11th position. Philip Schmitz is starting to close the gap on this group in front of him, though. They brought them 2 groups together. There's about to be one big group. Up front, though, you got them 4 cars on the outside trying to make something happen. They're making progress towards the front. Here comes Anderson. Anderson dropped low here. Ryan Johnson jumped to the outside. Now we got him 2x2. hard into the wall. Oh, the 42 of Sammy Harrell hard into the wall. Tough break for him. Let's see if we can go back and find out what happened to him. Oh, him and Keith Fonseca got into each other. Back live. Johnson and Anderson leading their respective rows. Johnson on the outside in the number 38. Anderson on the inside with the number 99. Anderson has help from Pork Chop himself, Kevin Gironi. Johnson has help behind him, DJ Trout, the number 40. That outside lane going strong out there. I kind of think that outside lane you're able to keep your momentum up a little bit easier. It's not getting pinched off in the corner. So I think that outside lane can be faster than that inside lane. There's the lap car of Sammy Harrell. Staying low. Harrell's been picked up by Kevin Gironi. Meanwhile, that inside lane continues to lose steam. Looks like Herbert's made contact with the wall there. Oh, we're wrecking. What happened there? Let's see. Let's see what happened. 3 wide. 3 wide. Oh, Gironi comes up on Anderson. And lots of cars getting caught up in that one. Hopefully they're able to get that damage fixed and get back out. They have one fast repair, but they don't want to use it this early, I'm sure. Looks like Sammy Harrell has already had to use his fast repair, as well as Larry Eberhard. Cars coming down pit lane. Some cars staying out. They know they're getting a stage break at lap 50. See the race off of pit road. Andrew Turner elected to stay out there, as well as Jeff Ramsdell and Jonathan Herbert all staying out. Also looks like Sammy Harrell might have gotten lucky there to stay out. He's going to be getting that wave around because he's in front of the leaders. Between the leaders and the pace car. So he should get a wave around here. And I think Jonathan Cusimano might have been your lucky dog. There goes Sammy Harrell there, getting his wave around. Lights are off on the pace car. Gonna go green next time by. We got a couple drivers still in the pits. Jonathan Cusimano, he's elected to get some tires and fuel there, it looks like. And Kevin Bernheimer is still in the pits. See if Cusimano is just making it off of pit road. Jeff Ramsdell right now is the only one out there. He's got 24 lap tires. He is not pitted. Everybody else has. They should be able to make it to the stage on fuel. We'll see if how Ramsdell fares. Ramsdell is off. Good start for Jeff Ramsdell in that Star Wars ride. Oh, Thomas Myers and a couple cars getting together. Back up front, Jeff Ramsdell's leading the way with Tiny Horse Ryan Johnson right behind him. He's pushing him hard. Lots of slicing and dicing. Johnny Williams leading a second group back here. 17th on back. Lots of slicing and dicing. Got the 42 of Charles Van Scoik. He's running in fourth, newcomer to the league. Here comes Tiny Horse. Getting that outside lane going. Cusimano drops down to the apron. Getting these leaders room. Here comes Josh McKinney. He's got Jeff Ramsdell hot on his tail. That outside lane's only got 4 cars. Everybody's dropped down to that inside lane, but we know if there's some more cars that jump out there, that outside lane will take off. They just need some more participation out there. Ramsdale's got older tires than everybody else. There goes that outside lane, just as we talked about. That's where the speed is at out there. Ryan Johnson, the Pied Piper. Matthew Wheeler drops down in front of Philip Schmitz. That inside lane is not giving up. They're trying to continue to march to the front, but that outside lane is too strong. Cam Barnes joining the fold. Charles Van Scoik. Joshua McKinney out there. McKinney made contact with the wall. Still going strong though. Matthew Wheeler jumped up in front of McKinney. Richard Crane's leading this second group, 15th on back. There's the lead group there. Got a few more laps here left before the stage break. The end of lap 50. Bonus points paid out to the top 5 here. Cam Barnes and Joshua McKinney back there battling next to each other. Here comes Charles Van Scoik to the inside. He's not racing for points, but he's wanting to join the party. Them top four, though, on that outside lane is working together pretty good. DJ Trout, Joe Turkle, and Bo Ross right there behind Tiny Horse. Got some action still going on back here. Here comes Philip Schmitz. Looks like we got a lap car of Kevin Bernheimer. Here's up front, Ryan Johnson, DJ Trout. Looks like Joe Turkle and Bo Ross have backed up a little bit. Joshua McKinney making contact with that outside wall. Here comes the drive by Joe Turkle. It's not enough. Here comes McKinney. Ryan Johnson, your stage leader. I think it was, I'm not sure if that's correct. But Ryan Johnson and Joe Turkle, I thought DJ Trout beat him to the line, but maybe Joe Turkle did get that position. Joe Turkle did get that position. So the 38 of Ryan Johnson, Joe Turkle, DJ Trout, Joshua McKinney, and Charles Van Scoik are your bonus points for that stage break. They all got bonus points for the stage break. Everybody coming down pit lane. Jeff Ramsdell did not make it to the end of the stage, and so he had to pit, and he went a lap down. Bold strategy there for Jeff Ramsdell. Looks like everybody made it down pit lane. Larry Eberhard, Kevin Geroni, Jeff Ramsdell, Kevin Bernheimer, all Kevin Geroni coming down pit lane, but Kevin Bernheimer is 3 laps down. I believe he had to tow when he was involved in that accident, the last caution. So he's throwing, he's gonna try to use this wave around that he's getting here. Eberhardt, Ramsdell all getting wave arounds. Doubled up, lights are off on the pace car. We're gonna go green. Ryan Johnson, the 38, the 15 of Joe Turco, DJ Trout in the 40, Jeff Radke, Dalton McKinney, and Bo Ross, Charles Van Scoyt, Cam Barnes, Matthew Wheeler, and Patrick Anderson, your top 10. Ryan Johnson leading that outside lane. The Pied Piper tonight. Check in on Luke Smith, last week's race winner. He's mired back here in 12th. Right alongside Joel Brewer and Keith Fonseca. Matthew Wheeler locked into the top 10 right there. But here comes Luke Smith wanting that position. That outside lane is all charged up. These guys have realized that that outside lane is where it's at. They're all heading there. This group back here is just riding, trying to hope. They're hoping that to not be involved in a caution. Meanwhile, these guys are 2 by 2. The nose is riding along with the nose of Dalton McKinney, looking out towards Patrick Anderson in front of him. On and off the throttle, and managing the throttle while you're in the draft. Most of the time you're not full throttle. Managing the gap between you and the car in front of you. This is a look out from the back. Oh, Joe Brewer got a little close. Cinco de Mayo paint for Joe Brewer. Dalton McKinney got a teammate of Jeff Radke right behind him. Sammy Harrell leading the group behind him. Michael Gitchell joining us, 65 laps down. Good to see Michael Gitchell back out there. Cam Barnes running in the 6th position. He's trying to get that inside lane to march toward the front, but we've seen that all night, that outside lane having the momentum. They're able to keep the momentum easier, so they're able to run that outside lane and keep that inside lane at bay. Oh, caution is out. See what happened. Oh, there we go. We got something. Let's go back and see what happened to Josh McKinney. All right, let's see. Looks like the 26th of Jonathan Herbert comes down and gets into him. Then he gets into 2 more cars after that. So that one is on Jonathan Herbert. Tough break for Josh McKinney. He had a decent run going tonight. One person I know that wasn't lucky to have that was Kevin Bernheimer. He was out there for 39 laps. He was probably getting ready to pit. He got the way around that last caution, or yeah, under the stage brake, and so he was due for some more fuel here. Back up front, your top 10 did not pit. Johnson, Trout, Turkle, Ross, McKinney, Barnes, Radke, Smith, Stahl, Fonseca, and Herbert. Herbert did not pit after being involved in that accident. That's going to be tough sledding for him. This looks like he's got some nose damage. He's not going to be able to carry the momentum. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go green this time by. Looks like Jonathan Herbert dropped to the back of the pack. "70 laps completed of the distance of 130. Pace car is off. Ryan Johnson's going to march him down to the green flag, and he's got a nice jump. Look to him to jump to that outside with DJ Trout following close behind him, and Thomas Myers. Luke Smith made his way up into the top 6. Cam Barnes and his teammate Luke Smith, they're third and fourth. And that outside lane, Bo Ross and the 15 of Joe Turkle trying to get something moving on that inside lane. We're just past halfway here. That outside lane, there's Pied Piper's got him marching again. Everybody stacked up on that outside. Unless that inside lane could get more cars than the outside lane, it's going to be tough sledding. They got more and more cars dropping down there, though. They just went 3 wide there on that backstretch. Joel Brewer in the Cinco de Mayo car. He's got that mustache. I must ask you a question. Looks like cars scraped the wall there. That inside lane starting to form up. Oh, Dalton McKinney into the wall. No caution. Dalton McKinney looked like he made a little contact with the wall. Meanwhile, up front, Jeff Ramsdell in the Star Wars 97. He's got help with Matthew Wheeler and Joel Brewer behind him. There's 7 cars in that outside lane and only 3 on the inside. Here comes one more, dropping down there, Philip Schmitz. They just completed lap 80 with 50 laps to go. Jeff Ramsdell hasn't been able to make any progress to the front. Richard Crane off the pace. Oh, we have carnage. See what we can figure out what happened. Oh, the 97 comes up, gets into the 15. Think that Jonathan Cusimano might be the lucky dog. Oh, but he just made contact with the wall. So maybe that will take away his lucky dog. Because if you get a incident point on your at all, then you might lose your lucky dog. Again, Kevin Bernheimer going to stay out. There's Jonathan Cusimano getting his lucky dog. Drivers made their way down pit lane. Ryan Johnson, Patrick Anderson, DJ Trout, Cam Barnes, Luke Smith, and many more. Philip Schmitz, Joe Brewer, Charles Van Scoik, Sammy Harrell, and Arabia Caton all staying out. Top fives all staying out. As well as Kevin Bernheimer there staying out to get a lucky dog. Kevin was 4 laps down at one point. He's raced way back up to get 2 laps back. This is going to give him 3 of them 4 laps back. He'll still be 1 lap down. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going green next time by. Philip Schmitz, Joel Brewer making up in front row. Row 2, Charles Van Scoik, Sammy Harrell. Row 3, Arabia Caton and Ryan Johnson. Johnson with fresh tires and a tank of fuel. Schmitz leading him to green, and the inside lane is going. Joe Brewer sleeping on that start. Schmitz, Scoik. Here comes Patrick Anderson. Bringing Sammy Harrell with them. The 38. He's got a huge run down that backstretch into 3 and 4. With a push on Schmitz. Schmitz jumping to the outside. Philip Schmitz, your new Pied Piper. Luke Smith dropped quite a few positions that last lap. Lots of jockeying for position up front. Ryan Johnson leading them. He's getting a huge push by DJ Trout. Johnson making the inside lane work. Johnson back up top. DJ Trout came with him as well as Cam Barnes and Matthew Wheeler. Schmitz by himself down there. Here comes Skoik and Harrell. Car breakaway. They got about a 2-second gap on Joe Turkel back here. 14th. Currently right now, Kevin Bernheimer sitting in your lucky dog position. I was wrong. He is still 2 laps down. He had 4 laps. He's gotten 2 of them laps back. But time is running out for Kevin. Up front, Schmitz, Skoik, Harrell, and Caton and Luke Smith trying to make that inside lane work, and they're making progress. We haven't said Arabia Caton's name, but he's up there in the top 10 along with Andrew Turner, newcomers. Fonseca sitting back there trying to find which line is moving forward. They're dead even right now. Schmitz leading the inside. Johnson leading the outside. Big push by Skoik. Here comes that outside lane, not giving up. That outside lane is getting more help. They're more consistently staying in line. That inside lane's bouncing around a little bit, but they just got more conjoined there. Skoik and Harrell trying to move that Philip Schmitz forward. Fonseca backing it off a little bit. He sees that they're dancing around up there. Doesn't want any part of that. Gonna drop back to these guys. Joe Turco leading this group. Back up front. Some of these guys are going to be needing to pit soon. Oh, here we go. We got some takers now. Oh, and never mind. I thought that Philip Schmitz was going to be pitting, but not yet. But we will be seeing green flag pit stops soon by some of these drivers. Samuel Harrell, Philip Schmitz, two of them, Charles Van Scoik, also Joel Brewer, Arabia Caton, Kevin Bernheimer, all will be needing to pit soon. Looks like Jeff Radke going a lap down. This group has gotten single filed out. Philip Schmitz making his way down pit lane. Riding along with Charles Van Scoik coming into his pit lane, his pit box, making a green flag pit stop. No tires, just fuel only. And he's off. He went down by himself, so that's going to be hard on him to get back up to speed without any help. Expect to see Joel Brewer down soon also. Joel Brewer is currently sitting 14th. A lot of drivers coming down pit lane now. A lot of takers. This will be able to get him to the end. Oh, hi Sonia. Thanks for dropping in. I think you can still comment on YouTube there, Sonia. Maybe it's not as easy, I don't know. There we go. We still have Ryan Johnson, DJ Trout, Cam Barnes, Patrick Anderson, Matthew Wheeler, Luke Smith. All the way back to 11th, Larry Eberhard still hasn't pitted yet. They will be needing to pit before the end of this race. I believe everybody else will be able to go the whole distance the rest of the way. Unfortunately for Keith, Dalton, and Larry here, they are 9 seconds back. 9 seconds back of the 8th place car of Bo Ross. Oh yeah, I understand, Sonia. That's why I thought it might not be as easy. Sonia says it's harder to comment on YouTube when she's watching it on her television. Yeah, I understand that. It's easier to watch it on a 55-inch. So I have, from our house, I have Chromecast, so I can cast from my phone to my television, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or any of our other streaming sites. Back up front. Here's the race leaders going around. Jonathan Cusimano. Cusimano's sitting 19th right now. Going, that's his second lap. He's going a second lap down. DJ Trout and Ryan Johnson worked together all night, starting to put a little bit of a gap between them and Cam Barnes in third place. Still, our top 11 have not pitted yet. There they come. Oh. Matthew Wheeler. Caution is out. What happened to Matthew Wheeler? All right, so let's watch. Looks like the cars in front of him are checking up to go down pit lane. He might have been trying to, Patrick Anderson, get into the back of him. A lot of drivers do a great job of avoiding him. That's going to help out Dalton McKinney and Larry Everhard and Keith Fonseca, who were behind the race leaders. They're able to catch back up. Bo Ross took over the race lead on that exchange. Oh, I needed to go live. Oh, what happened? We got a car sideways out here. What happened there? Under caution, no less. It's not good when that happens under caution. Cars aren't supposed to be wrecking under caution. Cars are checking up. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to see that under caution. Cam Barnes, your race leader currently. Looks like Jonathan Herbert in front of him. A few drivers looking to get a wave around. Doubling up, lights are off on the pace car. Got Purple Frog, Simmons Sports, 1, 2, 3. Cam Barnes, Luke Smith, Ryan Johnson. Andrew Turner, making up row 2. Row 3, DJ Trout and Bo Ross. Matthew Wheeler and Keith Fonseca making up row 4. Cam Barnes leading us to green here. Oh, shoot. Good job, Ryan Peterson. I didn't catch that. Heck, I didn't even show you the live then. That was my fault. But we got the restart just in time. Cam Barnes, big jump. Ryan Johnson, he's got his teammate there, DJ Trout, right behind him. Oh, caution is out. Trying to find where the caution came from. I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see what this caution is for. See Jonathan Cusimano in the pits. Let's see. Let's see if we see what happened. See if something happened with Jonathan Cusimano. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's watch this. And I'll shut that replay screen off. Oh, Joel Brewer getting into the back of him, as well as Arabia Caton joining the party. Four laps to go. I believe this will give us a sort of green-white checker here. Joe Turkle in 15th, getting the waiver or the lucky dog. That puts him on the lead lap. 15 cars on the lead lap. Lights are off on the pace car. Cam Barnes is going to restart us. He's in fuel saving mode. You can see he's clutching it. I'm going to stay to that outside because they do not want the cars cannot pass on the inside. And so if you're up close to the wall, car can't pass it before the start finish line on the inside. And they're off. Green flag is out. Sammy Harrell to the outside. Two laps to go. Here's the battle right here. This is for sixth spot. Dalton McKinney wanting it. White flag. Last lap. Up front, here's the battle for the race lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, Purple Frog Sim Sports. Are they going to play nice? Here comes DJ Trout. He's played nice all day long, but he's not going to sit back now. Cam Barnes, your race winner. Ryan Johnson second, DJ Trout, Luke Smith, and Matthew Wheeler, your top five. Keith Fonseca, Bo Ross, Sammy Harrell, Dalton McKinney, and Andrew Turner making up that row 10 there, or the top 10. See if we can get some of them in our waiting room. But congratulations to Cam Barnes picking up the win. A little celebration going on by the Purple Frog guys. Luke Smith, Cinco de Mayo paint. Keith Fonseca with the Star Wars paint. You gotta see that one. Oh, maybe that isn't Star Wars. Thought it was the same paint he had last night. Last night he had Darth Vader. See if we can't get anybody up here. While Ryan and Luke do their little song and dance. All right. All right, we're going to bring up DJ Trout. DJ Trout, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Man, third place finish. You were playing the bridesmaid all night. You had, and Ryan Johnson had, when you guys were out front, you guys led that outside lane and you guys did a tremendous job. Talk about your strategy tonight a little bit.
Well, honestly, it's the same strategy as every other super speedway race in this league. It's it's find a teammate, stick with them, and the other teammates will get up to you, and that's exactly what me and Ryan did. So the goal was just to lead the outside line, stay in the lead, stay out front, so we stay out of the mess behind us.
Yeah, it looked like once you and Ryan, you guys went to the out front, you guys jumped to that outside lane, and anybody tried passing you guys on the inside, they had a hard time doing it.
Yeah, the main thing is when we saw people on the inside, we either tried to kind of stay low-ish in the corner or side draft them, and it worked out with Cam getting behind me so we could push the outside lane out in front so Purple Frog Sim Sports could keep the lead.
Yeah, well, you guys did a great job. You got anybody you like to thank?
Obviously, thank you to my team. We finished 1, 2, 3, 4 today. Thank you to my grandparents for watching, and thank you for broadcasting this amazing event.
Yeah, well, good job. And you got anything for Homestead next week?
I don't know. I guess we'll see at Homestead. Homestead's not one of my best tracks, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. Good job. And we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
All right, that was DJ Trout, third place finisher tonight. And let's see if we can't pull up second place finisher. Hey, Ryan Johnson, you got a copy.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? We don't normally say this very often. Ryan Johnson, second place finisher, but that's what happened tonight. You had one heck of a car, and when you and DJ Trout got out front, there was no passing you. Talk about your race a little bit tonight, though.
Yeah, we qualified up front. Just riding around for a little bit at first, and next thing you know, I saw DJ coming on the high line and hopped up there, and I think Patrick had hopped up there in front of him and then tried to pass us. But yeah, me and DJ worked really well on the high side together for most of the night. That was kind of our plan. It seemed like nobody was really able to get enough of a run. Yeah, it just felt really strong up there. Then we got Cam and Luke there right at the end. Had a really good finish, really good battle there at the end. I going into the last turn or turn 3 on the last lap. I knew DJ and Luke were gonna try to go to the bottom, so I moved down. But then me and Cam both, I think, just got super tight, and I drifted up. We both drifted up, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna keep pushing Cam.
Yeah. Well, any truth to the rumor that you let Cam win so you don't get a AOL next week at Homestead?
No, not really. I mean, I've done fairly well this season, even with the EOLs.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, they're a little bit of a pain sometimes. I mean, you got to work through a bunch of cars, every week after week, whatever it is. No, I would have tried to at least race them for it if if I had more tires at the end. But like I said, we both just drifted way up in 3, and I was like, well, here we are. And yeah, DJ was below, so it couldn't go low.
Yeah. All right, man. Congratulations. 1, 2, 3, 4 for your team. You got anybody you like to thank?
Yeah, Purple Frog, Cam, DJ, Luke, Gitchell's normally with us. Everybody at NIL, all the admins putting the league on, sponsors, you for broadcasting, all the drivers for a good race, everybody tuning in and watching. Turtle shells for my paint, pitch black because it's good, it's really good. And mom, girlfriend, I think that's everybody.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you next week at Homestead.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, that was Ryan Johnson and the man of the hour, Cam Barnes. Congratulations.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, we got. Hold on, I gotta take this down. I gotta put the first place. There we go. We got the first place logo up. What a drive for you tonight.
Yeah, I decided to not qualify after learning from what we did last night. We figured there would be some sort of incident in the first couple laps and first couple runs, so we kind of were biding our time there, and turned out to be fruitful. And then after that, just kind of started working my way methodically up in the track position with DJ and Ryan up there in the front. So we were trying to get with them, and yeah, somehow, some way, it ended up working out because we ended up pitting, and that caution came out right at the perfect time. They threw an audible. I stuck with just the fuel and ended up in front. And yeah, without that caution on the restart there, I don't know if I'd had anything. But yeah, I just want to thank all the Purple Frog guys, and then Luke and DJ, Ryan, John was there too. He was helpful.
Just don't tell
But
him that though, right?
well, John knows. He was giving the whole team crap because a couple of years ago we had an incident for an NR win, so he he was giving them crap for that. But yeah, he was telling them to wreck me because of it. So, but no, we were just having a good old race there. So now I'm trying to claw my way through to get into the playoffs because I missed the first 4 races unfortunately, but I'm trying to get there. So
Yeah.
got 2 weeks left. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
But,
well, good luck to you. Next week you got, since you won this week, you got the old EOL to start Homestead. You ready for that?
I started from the back tonight. I can do it again. It's no big deal. It will be probably. I will still probably qualify just for the box.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, I'm ready to experience what Ryan gets to experience every week.
There you go.
Or Luke. So yeah, it's nice. So I'll actually get to feel like I'm fast for once.
Yeah, I
So.
told the other admins if I ever want to race and I had to take an EOL, I'll be cheesing all the way to the back, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. It's a good EOL. It's the
Yeah.
one you want to have. Unlike last week where I was dead on the racetrack because I got my broken right rear. That's the kind of EOL you don't want to have. So
Yeah.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
This was just a great team effort by everybody, and so proud of everybody, and glad to be a part of this team and glad to be a part of this series. So.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to watching your move to the front next week at Homestead.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this Crush Fade car up to the front. So
All right.
well, it should be a good show.
All right. Good luck, man.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. That was Cam Barnes, your race winner. Good job to him tonight. And let's go over the finishing results. Cam Barnes, your race winner. Ryan Johnson finished second. We don't say that often. DJ Trout, Luke Smith, all 4 Purple Frog Sim Sports. Matthew Wheeler, Keith Fonseca. Those 2 we didn't talk about them too much tonight, but that's back row Sim Sports right there. That's 5th and 6th. 7th, Bo Ross, newcomer to the league. Sammy Harrell, Dalton McKinney, and Andrew Turner making up row 10, or your top 10. 11th, Larry Eberhard. Good run for Larry tonight. Charles Van Scoik, Jeff Ramsdell, Joe Turkle, Patrick Anderson, your top 15. 16th, Richard Crane. 17th, Philip Schmitz. Corey Stahl, Jeff Radke, 18th and 19th, while Joel Brewer finished 20th. Arabia Caton, 21st. 22nd, Kevin Bernheimer. Johnny Williams, 23rd and 24th, Joshua McKinney. 25th, Jonathan Cusimano and Jonathan Herbert. 26th, 27th, Kevin Droney and Michael Gitchell, who was stuck at work all night, finished 28th. Well, thank you for watching tonight. And next week we'll be at Homestead with these guys. And we look forward to the racing. We'll talk to you guys later on the National iRacing